All right, everybody. We're about 5 minutes early, so I got here a little bit early so I can get everybody a chance to climb on in here, but we'll go ahead and get her started early. So, how about that? Let's see who shows up first. Who's going to be the first one to the live stream? Let's see who it is. Shall we? All right, we already got 5 likes. Very nice, very nice. All right, who's going to be the first one to leave a comment in the live chat? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Platinum was interesting today. Not too much movement, but we are down back below $900 an ounce, so that's good for buying. Oh, and we got Gold CIC. What's going on, Gold CIC? Welcome to the live stream. You are the first one in the chat, so congratulations on that. All right. We got about 3 people watching right now. Be sure to hit that like button, everybody. It really helps out the channel quite a bit. So thank you for that. All right. Let's see who we got rolling in. I decided to post this one a couple days in advance to give y'all some notice on when you can be expecting the live stream. So hopefully that helped y'all out a little bit. Hey, Kyle Amoroso. How's it going, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. We had somebody join the Platinum Beast Squad on this live stream before it even started, so that was pretty cool. But how are y'all doing? Y'all looking at buying platinum? What's y'all's thoughts and opinions? Let me know in the chats. Let's have a little discussion today about platinum as well as other precious metals if you have any ideas. Gold's still sitting high above 2,000, which is just kind of annoying for acquiring, that's for sure. Really like to see that come down quite a bit. Let's see here. Let's see. What are we looking at? Those Barbados Flamingos are still available. Seems like JM Bullion still has at least a few of them left, so well, that's interesting. All right. Guess we'll give everybody a couple more minutes to get in here because we did start it a little bit early today. But welcome to those who have already joined, and hopefully we'll get some more in here so we can get this show really rocking and rolling. All right. Gold CIC and Kyle. You know, is this both of y'all's first live stream that y'all been a part of? I think it is. Looks like a good buying opportunity to me. Yeah, for platinum especially. Not so much gold. Silver's okay. Platinum's looking real pretty right now, I think. Because, you know, below $900 an ounce, you can't really beat that at all. So, it's pretty cool stuff, in my opinion. My first one. Well, oh, this is your first live stream. Okay, well, welcome, Kyle. Thanks for joining today. I do appreciate it. I really do. All right, we got the Liquor Deli. Hey, everyone. Hope you're all doing great. Great prices on 1 ounce Platinum Nobles on Hero Bullion. Anyone thinking of picking one up? Ooh, let's take a look at that, shall we? Because Nobles are pretty cool little coins. Is it one of the really old ones? I think at the 1 ounce, well, it does, okay, so it's random date, I see, yeah. But I think the 1 ounces are all really old. I think the 1/10, they made a modern version, but I think the 1 ounces, they're all really old. Yeah, that is a pretty decent price at $9.71. Let's check out the hey, Ren Time, how's it going, man? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. All right, always like seeing Ren in my chat. So thank you, Ren, for joining us today. What you been up to, man? You get any new platinum? I think I saw your latest video, but I couldn't leave a comment. It wouldn't let me. Do you know why that is? Did you turn them off, or did YouTube make you turn them off because of your type of channel? What was going on there? I hit the like button though, so tried to help you out as best I could. Dang, APMEX still has those African elements for $50 over spot. Are you serious? Wow, that's incredible. $945.79 leap day deal. Well, get in on that if you can, because that premium is like a solid 5%, which is way low for platinum. Crazy stuff. They must have just got a shipment of those in, of too many to sell. YouTube does. Okay, YouTube makes you not allow the comments. I got you, Runtime. I got you. That's kind of unfortunate, man. Yeah, I can understand that a little bit. They ought to make it to where like your parents can allow comments or something like that. Like they can manage it for you, but that's really unfortunate. But your channel's still rocking and rolling, which is good to see. So keep posting those videos even if you can't get comments. You know, people still watch them. People still hit the like button. So keep posting, my friend. Hey, Christopher A. Reed, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining the live stream. We're just chilling today, talking about precious metals and everything. Yeah, happy leap day, everybody. I forgot it was February 29th, but that's pretty cool. Leap year only comes once every 4 years. I always found it interesting when somebody was born on that day. That must be really kind of sad, though, because you can only celebrate your birthday every 4 years. But yeah, happy leap day, everybody. All I've been doing today is being sad. My friend, oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, Ren. That is very unfortunate. Wow, I am sorry about that, my friend. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Jeez Louise, I can't even imagine. I've never really had anything like that happen to me, but I can't even imagine what you must feel like, my friend. Was he the same age as you, or was he different? That's just tough, man. Really sorry about that, but I'll be sure to keep you and your family and their family in my prayers. Jeez, that is something else. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Ren. Anyone know when the 2024 1/10 ounce kooks are releasing? I don't know. I tried looking that up the other day, Liquor Deli, but I can't find anything on it. So I'm just going to keep picking up them 2023s as long as Liberty's got them cheap. Hey, Homestead Aquarius, how's it going, bud? Thanks for joining the live stream, and thanks for being a member. That's pretty cool. So thank you for joining our live stream today, bud. Kyle said, every 4 years except every 100th year, unless it's a 400th year. Huh. Oh, yeah. Leap day. Yeah. Interesting. 400th year. I'll have to look into that. That's pretty interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. But, yeah, every 4 years. Hey, Mr. Crafty Stacker. How's it going, bud? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us today. Said, hi, everyone. New to your channel and Platinum. Well, we're glad to have you, bud. We are definitely glad to have you along for the ride. And I assume new to Platinum. Have you picked yourself up some, or are you considering it right now? Let us know in the comments section. Ren time, a little over 16. Wow, Ren, that's just really, really brutal, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry about that. It's just, I know that can't be fun at all. So I am sorry that you have to go through that. Lickadeli said, ouch, sorry about that, Ren. Yeah, man, like that's just tough news. Well, that's good, Ren. You got some stuff to occupy your time a little bit and kind of get your mind off things. So that's always a good thing. That's always a blessing. Kyle said, so 2000 was a leap year because of that rare exception. Huh. Interesting. That is very, very interesting. I hadn't even thought of like that type of thing happening, Kyle. Crafty Stacker said 3 1/10 ounce kookaburra. Very nice, Crafty Stacker. Do you have all 2023s, or are they one of each year? Either way, that's a great start to your platinum stack, my friend. Congratulations on that. Homestead Aquarius said, I have my first 1/10 ounce of platinum. It's so tiny, but so dense, and at least I have a little bit now. Yeah, just wait until you hold an ounce in your hand. I don't have one with me on the desk right now, but once you have an ounce and you hold it in your hand, it's incredible feeling. How dense an ounce feels is just something else. It feels like it's going to just fall right through your hand or anything you lay it on, like some crazy thing. I mean, it's just, it tricks your mind because you think you're picking up like a small piece of silver or gold, and really you're picking up platinum, and it just feels so different. But these little 1/10 ounce coins, they are a great value for the money, in my opinion, so congratulations on that. Ren Time said, I'm going to get more platinum. There you go, my friend. Keep stacking that platinum. Get you as much as you can. But don't put all your money into platinum. Even I won't say that, but definitely keep on stacking it. Homestead Aquarius said, I have my first 1/10 ounce of platinum. Oh yeah, we already went through that one. Okay. Hey there, Azure Bluer. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. My stacking brothers and sisters. I'm looking for these 8 platinum eagles. 1 ounce raw bullion dates. 2000, 2001, 02, 04, 06, 07. Can't read what's under. 08 and 14. Wow, that's a lot of dates to be looking for, Azure. But I commend you for going after all the dates for the Platinum Eagles. That is quite the accomplishment. Once you get that completed, that'll be very, very awesome. Yeah, it looks like he's making a date set, Kyle, doesn't it? Runtime said, the way it's looking, I might put all my money in Platinum. Well, yeah, especially at these prices, man. I tell you what, you know, $22.85 on silver, that's pretty average. $20.55 on gold, that's a little high. Palladium at $9.89, that's still $100 over platinum. And platinum below $900, I mean, the price is just too good, man. It's just too dang good. And even if it just makes it back up to the $1,000 spot price, that's a way bigger increase than anything save for maybe gold. But gold is at its or near its all-time high, so I don't even think that's a good deal right now. So platinum is definitely the buy right now for sure. Hey, Matthew Crustlive, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for being a member, my friend. And yes, indeed, buy platinum. Buy platinum for sure. Yeah, drop those platinum eagles in the chat, man. Drop those platinum eagles. Homestead Aquarius said, Craft Stacker, you have done well. Yeah, you have if you have all the dates besides those ones. I mean, you got some really good ones in there. All right, Rentime said, oh, crypto too, looking to 10 times then, but platinum. Huh, okay, so you're in crypto too, Ren. That's very cool. Me, myself, I'm not really a big crypto guy, so I can't really help you there. But more power to you. And I know people have made some money in crypto. So if you think you can do it, I wish you all the best, my friend. But I really don't get into crypto personally. I like to stick to more traditional investment platforms. And maybe I end up lower end on at the end, but just for my own sanity, I can't do the volatility of crypto personally. Matthew Crustlife dropping that SpongeBob shocked platinum eagle. All right, Azure Blue said, I just bought a 10-ounce palladium bar under $9.75 an ounce. Wow, you are Mr. Moneybags, man. If you can drop almost 10 grand on a 10-ounce palladium bar, that's incredible. Jeez Louise, man. That is something else. I tell you what, I need to know what you're doing with your life. Azure Blue said 2003 to 2007 are the key dates. Yeah, that little sort of date range there is some really hard to find dates in the Platinum Eagles. Rentime said made 550 when it went crazy. Very nice. Congratulations on that, Rentime. Oh, Dogecoin. Oh my goodness, what a pump and dump. But if you made some money on that, hey, man, that's great. Christopher Reed. Hey, how's it going, Christopher Reed? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us today. All right, we got 13 people watching now, and we are rocking and rolling. All right, Mr. Christopher Reed said, do you have a rough percentage allocation you would have for gold? 40%, silver 30%, platinum 20%, and palladium 5%? Hey, that's pretty solid numbers, if I'm being completely honest. That's very solid numbers. I mean, I can't even really argue with that at all. If you don't already have that 5% palladium, I would probably hold off on that. And then the gold I would hold off on right now as far as picking up and purchasing. But if you're talking about a long-term stacking strategy, should that be percentages, I think those percentages are great. And you probably can't go wrong with what you've laid out there, Christopher Reed. So that's my opinion on that. Hey, Shadow Work, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us today, bud. Gotta go baseball, have fun. All right, Ren, catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Go hit some baseballs, man. Hit it out of the park. Hit some home runs. Or if it's practice, just learn how to hit a home run, I guess. But you have fun, man. We'll catch you later. All right, Christopher Reed. Yeah. Thumbs up. Yep. I think those percentages are just solid. Now, most people are going to just tell you to go in gold and silver. Most stackers, especially on YouTube and in other communities, because they like the safe haven asset aspect of gold and silver. But I think the percentages you laid out are phenomenal, and you really are not going to go wrong with those percentages. So that's great that you already know the right percentages to stack. All right, we got 14 people watching. We are rocking and rolling. We are climbing the ladder. We're going to, who knows, maybe we'll break a record. Maybe we'll break into the 20s on this channel or on this live stream. All right, 15 people watching. Congratulations. Yankee Silver stack video was good. Oh, yeah. I haven't watched that one yet. I'll have to go check that out after the live stream. But, yeah. Yankee's a good guy. He's got a really, really big channel, and he posts some really good content for everybody. Where do those numbers come from? Yankees. He's complete silver stack. Kyle, I don't know. Christopher Reed, maybe you can expand upon where those numbers come from a little bit. But realistically, I mean, Kyle, everyone's going to be a little bit different based upon their budget and their own strategy and desires and what they think will perform the best. I think it's best to be in all four metals, but I think you should get into all four metals at different times, if that makes sense. So like gold is almost at its all-time high right now, so I wouldn't touch it with a 12-foot pole. But platinum is the most heavily discounted today, so that would be what I would pick up. Not just because I'm the platinum beast, that's not just why I'm saying that, but I also think it's the cheapest right now. Silver's at a decent price. It'd be worth picking up a little bit if you want. And then palladium, I would wait on that one as well because everyone seems to think it's going to go below platinum. And I am one of those people who thinks it is highly possible, I will say, that it goes below platinum. And so I'm waiting on palladium as well. It's also difficult to get palladium in my state because of sales tax. So I have to get it through a backdoor method. But I will get some at some point. It's just a matter of waiting. All right. Christopher Reed. All right, he said he doesn't have platinum because he thinks people will confuse platinum with silver. Yeah, Yankee Stacker is like a big like prepper kind of guy. I feel like not quite like just doomsday, end of the world type of guy, but I think that he thinks of silver as being used as money one day, which it may very well could be, but platinum and really all the precious metals, in my opinion, I invest in for just the overall value increasing and just being able to then liquidate it back into fiat currency at some point to buy a house or because I have an emergency or whatever, right? I just think money being put into these precious metals is a lot better than just having liquid currency. I'm not one of those people who really thinks this stuff is really going to be used as a form of currency that will be traded and stuff like that. I think we'll always have the paper currency. Maybe a digital dollar of some sort, but I think that's just going to cause a mess. So I think paper is going to stick around for a while. But that's just my opinion, and that's why I buy the precious metals. I don't see the world ending and it being a doomsday scenario. If it is, it's going to be way different than what people think. Whereas, oh, I had silver, I can go buy groceries. No, you can't. If you have bullets, maybe. If you have something else to give, but nobody's going to want silver in a doomsday scenario. And that would be probably the only scenario where precious metals are actually used as physical currency. Unless, for some reason, the United States or another country decided to go back to gold, silver standard and started making their own money out of the stuff, right? So if we go back to gold eagles and silver dollars that are made out of silver and gold, then maybe. But the stuff that I'm buying is not even going to be used for that. Like these koalas and stuff, this is the Australian dollar. I would have to go to some exchange place and exchange this for US dollars. So even in that scenario, it just doesn't seem like that's how it's going to work for me. All right. Good night. Bye, Platinum. Oh, Matthew Crestlife, you going to bed, bud? All right. Hope you have a good night, bud. Hope you sleep well. All right. All right. Let's see. Shadowwork said, Christopher Reed, I have a ratio. I try to keep my stack balanced by 50-1 AGAU, 100-1 AGPT. Though currently I'm around 64-1 AGPT and 54-1 AGAU. It's a solid ratio, Shadowwork, for sure. That's very solid. Travis Chandler, welcome to the live stream. I don't know if you've already commented in this live stream, but welcome. And thank you for being a member. You said, going to order my monthly gold tonight. Very nice, Travis Chandler. What are you going to pick up? What's in your cart, if you will? I know that's kind of a ripoff from another live streamer, but what is in your cart, Travis Chandler? What are you looking to pick up and buy? Let us know. All right. Kyle said, I'm glad you do talk about platinum because I feel like you're right about other stackers sticking to just gold and silver. Yeah, they're just the safe haven asset type of people, right? They like the silver, they like the gold. That's all they need. That's all that's going to make them happy. But I buy platinum as an investment. Now, people say, this is not an investment. If you're going to invest in stocks or land or whatever, right? I do that too. Don't get me wrong. I diversify all my investments. But precious metals is an investment to me. It's not just like a safe haven thing. Although I see that aspect, and so I buy the gold and silver with a little bit of that in my mind. But for the most part, I'm buying it because it's going to go up with inflation rather than go down against inflation, if that makes sense. Well, that's part of it, the gold and silver aspect. But I buy platinum more so because I think, if Tesla decides they're going to make an entirely platinum car and platinum's worth $1 billion an ounce, I want to be in on that. So that's the investment side of things. Or silver. Silver could be doing that too. Gold, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't have a lot of industrial use. But I buy a lot of the reason why I buy these precious metals is because of their use that could drive the price to the moon, right? But anyways. Azura Blue said, South Africa accounts for 80% of the world's platinum mine. Yes, it does, doesn't it? That is very true, and that is a very accurate statement. It's pretty interesting. It's in such an interesting part of the world that can easily have issues going on. So that's another reason why you should buy platinum, because anything could send that country into just an absolute war or something, or frenzy or whatever, and we're going to be really tight on platinum. I think a decent recent time comparison is like the computer chips during the year 20, when auto manufacturers and other companies and stuff that make computers and whatnot were short on the chips because the manufacturing was down because everything was shut down in the whole world. We saw the price of certain goods that needed those computer chips go through the roof because they weren't being made and the supply was very short. So if something happened where they mined platinum in the same manner and caused the platinum supply to go down, demand could go up, sending the price to the moon. All right, Shadowwork said, nice, Travis Chandler. What are you going to get? I usually buy AU 1/10 Gold Eagle. Very nice, Travis Chandler. That's a solid coin. I hope to get one of those one day, but I don't have any 1/10 ounce Gold Eagles. But that is a very, very cool coin and a solid choice. So congrats on that when you get it. Azura Blue said, platinum is a byproduct of copper and nickel mining. Yeah, it is. It does come out of the ground with other metals. That is very true. And that's an interesting point you make. Shadowwork said, might mistake the two till they pick it up or read the coins. Yeah, exactly. Once you hold an ounce of platinum, you're like, this isn't silver. This is like too small and too heavy to be silver. So there's also other tests you can do. At certain lighting, also, I need to get a silver coin and a platinum counterpart. I don't have any direct counterparts, but I need to. I need to get like a platinum maple to put with this silver maple and just compare and contrast them side by side in different lightings and stuff. That would be a pretty cool video, I think, to see the different colors and stuff. But if you just look at the coins too, they look different in person. Like I've seen two of the same coin in person, and the tone is very different that it gives off. All right. Azura Blue said, South Africa has rolling blackouts every day as their electric production is very old equipment. Yeah, imagine if they all went to Teslas, right? Which they'll never do. So it doesn't really matter if the U.S. does. Platinum will still need to be used all over the world. But that is an interesting point you make. They do have the rolling blackouts going on. Mr. Kyle said, bruh. What's up, Kyle? Why'd you say bruh? Matthew Kurslife said, don't think the silver's fitting. Okay. Yeah, it definitely is a different size. Travis Chandler said there's 1 ounce platinum eagle proofs on eBay for $10.70. I'm eyeballing pretty hard. Really? I'll have to take a look at that. Let's see. Platinum proof eagle at $10.70. That's a solid price point. Is it a major dealer or is it just a random schmo? Oh, I see. JM Bullion. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Incredible. I wonder if on their actually Bullion website they've got them for cheaper. Let's take a look at that as well. Platinum coins, JM Bullion. 1 ounce random proofing. Actually, no, they're higher price. Wow, JM Bullion coming in with the eBay deal. 1077. That's not a bad price at all. That was how I had my proof Eagles back in the day. Was I got them just encapsulated? Man, you definitely, if you have the money to get that and you're considering it, I definitely suggest it. Unfortunately, it's not in the budget right now, so I don't think I'll be able to pick it up right now. But man, that's a solid deal, and those coins are gorgeous. I tell you what, those coins are absolutely phenomenal. A proof Eagle and platinum is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, don't get me wrong, the silver and gold, they're nice, but they're just shiny versions of the bullion. The platinum Eagles, they all have different designs, and they are stunners. Oh my goodness, that is one of the most beautiful coins I've ever held in my hand, is a proof Eagle in platinum. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Let's see. Kyle Moroso said prison pocket? What? What are you talking about, man? I don't even know where you're coming from with that. I must be missing something. Oh, I see. I can fit all my PT gold in my prison pocket. Oh my gosh. That's what he said. Or that's what you said, Brad, too. Oh my gosh. Matthew Crust Life coming in with something else for comments. I tell you what. All right. Azure Blue said catalytic converters account for about 50% of the platinum use on the planet. Yeah. And the thing is, America might be trying to push these electric cars, maybe even Europe, but the rest of the world is never going to get there because their electric grid will never be able to sustain that. Not in a billion years. So they'll just keep using the platinum, and the platinum will continue to be used. Another interesting point is Elon Musk himself mentioned how space travel will never be able to be powered by purely electricity. He was asked by somebody in an interview, I don't know if it was Joe Rogan or what, but he was asked, what about space travel, with SpaceX and stuff? Will that ever be electric? And Elon Musk said it's not possible because in space, you have nothing to go against. On Earth, the car, it has friction, it's got gravity, it can kind of roll itself along a road. I don't know exactly how he explained it. He explained it a lot better than I am at right now, but he basically said it's just not in a million years possible. We don't have the technology, and it may never be available because when you're out in space, you have nothing to push against. So you have to use combustion fuel or fossil fuels to actually push you or thrust you forward. It's very interesting stuff. So if the whole world became electric by that time, we'll be traveling in space like on cruises and stuff, and platinum will be needed for that kind of stuff. It's also one of the hardest metals on Earth, if not the hardest. And that can provide some interesting uses for space travel as well, because you don't want to poke a hole in your spaceship. So, I don't know, just interesting stuff that kind of crosses my mind quite a bit here and there. All right, I want the one with the cactus on the back. Yeah, that's a really cool one. That's a really cool one. The cactus one. I've seen that one before, the Platinum Eagle with the cactus. That is pretty cool for sure. Maybe you'll get lucky. Who knows? Could be, could be. All right, all right. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? We got fire. We got flames. We got SpongeBob. We got Platinum Eagles being dropped in the chat left and right. Thank you for doing that, Matthew Crust Life. All right. Shadowwork said, largest metals market slipovers are between zinc and lead and gold and silver. Largest global indices spill over between palladium and copper. Interesting. Very interesting. Kyle said ion propulsion engine. Yeah, you definitely have to have something pushing you out there in space because there's nothing to push against. Christopher Reed said eBay Platinum Proof had 4 available and are all sold. Dang, did they already sell them for real? Jeez, there's no way. There is no way. Or were you talking about, oh no, it looks like JM Bullion still has some. Oh, dang! They did sell out, didn't they? Wow. Somebody snatched them things up. Or did you buy them all, Travis? Probably. All right, all right. Shadowwork said, sorry, spillover, not slipover. Oh, yeah. Did you spell it right or did I say it wrong? Or what was it? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What did you say? What did you say? Let's see. Oh, yeah, you did say slip over. Okay, so it's spillover. Gotcha. I almost thought I just read it wrong. Wink, wink. Yes, indeed, Matthew Crest Life. I didn't get one. Oh, man. That's tough. 3 watched in the last 24 hours, so was it old post? Yeah. Yeah, it probably was. You're probably right about that. Um, well, every once in a while you'll find proof loose eagles in those capsules outside of their government packaging. So you can always get lucky. What's interesting is we're missing some staples in the community in the live stream I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen Niels Hahn post in the chat yet or anything like that. All right, Gold CIC. All right, all right. SpongeBob and Platinum Eagle and Flames. Man, what about this one? How about the eagle? Soar like an eagle. Platinum cannot rust. Yeah, that is very right. It does not corrode, it does not rust, it does not tarnish, and it can't ever come apart from itself, which is another interesting fact. So when you see a scuffed up platinum coin, it still has an entire ounce of platinum. But when you see something like some of these Cull silver dollars, this is missing some of its original silver. But platinum, this doesn't happen. It's not as soft of a metal, so it's not going to end up like this, even if you just carried it around everywhere. Now, I would never suggest carrying platinum around because of its value. If you lost that, that would be a huge bummer, or if it was stolen off of you. But platinum never actually loses any of its metal content, even if it gets scuffed or marked up or whatever. And it just gets sort of transferred to another part of the coin. So it can look bad, but it's still an ounce of platinum, if that makes sense. All right, Shadowwork said, I buy the rumors. Anytime I see an article relating to platinum, I start looking to purchase. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Matthew Crestlife said, Platinum Beast, I got my 1/4 Platinum Eagle today. I've been buying them up. I got 2 2002s and 2 1998s. Very nice. Very nice, Matthew Crestlife. Congratulations on those 1/4 ounces. Keep stacking them things, man, because at some point they'll be very, very hard to come by. Christopher Reed said, I have a 1 ounce Platinum Britannia pocket piece for that reason. Okay, please. Wow. If you honestly carry around an ounce of platinum, man, that is something. You must live in a very nice, safe, small little town where everybody knows everybody because, that's something, man. If you carry around $1,000 coin in your pocket, I mean, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, more power to you, my friend. But you got more faith in not losing it or having it taken than I would for my platinum. But that's pretty cool. You got a platinum pocket piece. There's not too many people walking around with platinum pocket pieces these days. So more power to you, my friend. If you know the difference between a $3, $30. Yeah. So most people, yeah, you're right about that. Most people wouldn't want. Honestly, if I'm being honest, for me, it's more just a me losing it thing. I know I'm gonna lose that thing, so I would hate to lose $1,000 coin. But if you're good at keeping up with stuff and not losing stuff, then that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. But yeah, we got 15 people watching the live stream right now, so thank y'all to everybody watching. Even if you're not dropping comments, I appreciate you just kind of hanging out and watching and chilling with us. We're having a grand old time today. Just chilling on this fine Thursday evening. What's the weather like, Ben, where y'all are at? Down here in the south, it's actually been pretty warm. It's been a little rainy, but pretty warm nonetheless. So, been pretty good stuff going on. What happens to Platinum Eagle value if I use it as a catalyst to burn methane? I want to see it red hot for a second. Dang. I mean, if you don't melt it and separate it, it should all stay together. Shadow work. Now, what happens to the value? I mean, if it looks terrible afterwards, then it's probably going to go for not BU value, which would not drop it a whole lot, but maybe like $50. You might get You might shave off $50 off the premium on a resale on a burnt eagle. But that would be one unique platinum eagle. I tell you what, I have yet to see a burnt platinum eagle. Azure Blue said, can you imagine platinum ever being half the price of gold? I know, right? It used to be double the price of gold. That's what makes it the best price metal, in my opinion. So definitely pick some up if you don't have some already, but I think most of y'all do. That's why you're hanging out with the Platinum Beast. Hey there, Metal Mate. How's it going, bud? Appreciate you dropping by the live stream. I really, really do. And thank you for being a member of the channel. Wanted to mention I picked up an empty tube so I can start stacking a tube of 1/10 ounce Platinum Britannia. It holds 25. I want to mix it up. Yeah, I got one of those tubes too, man. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just waiting for them to drop down below the price of the Perthman stuff. But once they do, I am definitely going to be filling up this Royal Mint tube I have with 25 Platinum Britannias. Now, they probably won't all be the same year because I doubt I'm going to buy 25 of those coins this year alone because I'll probably have other stuff I want to get. But over the next year or 2 or 3, I'll definitely be looking to fill it up. Can't stack Australian coins forever. The 1/10 ounce is my price point. Yeah, you're totally right. These Perth Mint coins, they're not going to be offered from Liberty at such a good deal forever. So it's going to, at some point, go back to the Britannia being the cheapest 1/10 ouncer you can get and find and things like that. So definitely get these while you can. But once they go away, the Britannias are going to be the drop dead bottom price coins that you can find. So I plan on stacking a tube of the Perth Mint and also a tube of the Britannias. Make sure you buy from an authorized dealer or get yourself a Sigma to test your platinum. Yeah, that's always a smart idea to buy from an authorized dealer or get yourself some precious metal testing technology. Mr. Bob, hey Mr. Bob, how's it going, bud? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for stopping by. You have been a loyal follower of mine for such a long time, and I can't thank you enough for that. You said, hey all, just got a Canadian $30 Platinum Cougar. Pricey, but still below 150 average. Wow, that's incredible. How did you, where'd you get that from, Mr. Bob, if you don't mind telling us? Because if you got it below the 150 price point, that's an incredible deal. All right. Is that a 1/10 ounce or a 1/20 ounce that you got? All right, Lamar Avery said platinum can't be counterfeited. Hey, Lamar Avery, is that your first comment in this live stream? So, oh no, you commented earlier, but welcome to the live stream, Lamar. Appreciate you having you here, bud. Thanks for joining us. Platinum can't be counterfeited. Yep, it cannot be. It is too unique of a metal to be counterfeited. Now, people can make fake ones all they want, but the size is going to be off, the weight's going to be off, the sound's going to be off, the density, it's all going to be off. It's the one metal that has no exact equal counterpart. There will always be something wrong with a fake platinum coin. So, of all the precious metal coins and bars and things like that can be faked, if you can get the dimensions and you know the weight, then you can tell pretty easily whether it's real or not. Tungsten is very close, and it matches gold, but it doesn't quite match platinum as far as being able to be minted in 1 ounce size with the correct dimensions. All right, Shadowwork. Platinum jewelry is still outrageous. Yeah, it's outrageous money. But if you take a look at Mean, I don't know if you've ever been on mean.com, but it definitely is a unique place because they go by spot price. See if I can post it. I don't know if y'all can click that link. Yeah, y'all can click it. Okay. Actually, I should probably post my Mean link because I get like a little reference bonus. But anyways, if y'all check out that website and so I think this is my link. I don't know if it'll let me. No, I don't think it's going to let me post it. But anyways, so if y'all check out that website, they actually go by spot price. So, yeah, if spot price is down, they sell precious metal jewelry down, and if it's up, they sell it up, and they just kind of go with it. So that's the best place I have found to buy platinum jewelry. I buy a platinum Philly if the price was right, though. Yeah, platinum Philharmonics are cool. They are very cool coins. I like them. I know a lot of people don't. It's probably like bottom tier coin for most. At least it's the most discounted coin I see on dealer websites and stuff like that. Oh, you got it, a 1/10 ounce from another dealer locally. Very nice, Mr. Bob. That's excellent. That you were able to get a 1/10 ounce below 150, one of the Cougars. Those are really cool coins, and I've always wanted one, but I've never been able to find one at a decent price. So I've just kind of passed on them. How do you feel about Philharmonics? Okay, yeah, Kyle. I like the Philharmonics. I do. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. One thing about the Platinum Philharmonic is it doesn't have the dadgum queen or king on it. It's just a country's bullion that doesn't have to have the king or queen, right? So that alone kind of makes it unique, in my opinion. Almost half the coins you get literally anywhere are going to have the queen or the king, which I don't mind so much. I'm not one of those haters, but at the same time, I do like to have some stuff be a little different, if that makes sense. All right. Let's see. Azure Blue said, platinum Rolexes are beautiful. Yeah, I still got to check that out. I've looked at gold Rolexes, but I haven't seen any platinum. I'll have to take a look at that, because I would absolutely love to have something like that. I tell you what. That would be the coolest thing ever. Hey, Twister, or Twister. How's it going, man? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate having you here. Thank you for joining us. That's my third Canadian wildlife. Wow, incredible, Mr. Bob. You got 3 Canadian wildlife coins. Whew. That's really cool. I really wish they kind of minted those still. That'd be pretty cool to pick up some modern ones. But if you have 3 of them, I am jealous. I am very jealous, Mr. Bob. Definitely jealous of you, my friend. Hey, Lamar, how's it going? I asked my dentist to give me a platinum crown, but he said they don't use platinum. Which is so funny to me because it's the hardest metal in the world. So you would think that would be the best metal to use as a tooth. Because gold and silver are a little bit softer. So if you use it over time, eventually it'll wear away or break or whatever. But platinum shouldn't be able to break. Now, on the flip side, it is the most dense metal, so maybe it would cause your jaw to hang down a little bit, especially if it was a bottom tooth. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or what. Or maybe it's just so hard to work with. I don't know. That could be it as well. But that is interesting that they don't use platinum for crowns. All right, Shadowwork said the kilogram was represented by a physical cylinder of solid platinum. Wow, interesting. That would be an interesting kilogram to have. PT used to be the basis of unit of measure. They got rid of it in 2017, I think. Huh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Hadn't really thought about that being used as a unit of measure. All right. We got 12 people watching the stream. We're dropping off a little bit. Somebody else must have jumped on and started streaming. No, I'm just kidding. But I appreciate y'all for being here. I really do. We've been going for about 43 minutes, so we'll go for a little while longer now. No worries. But I appreciate everyone who stopped by and hit that like button and just dropped a comment here, there, or what have you. Even if it was just one comment. I appreciate y'all stopping by. For sure. All right. But yeah, let's see what the markets are doing right now. I think they just opened back up, and they don't look like they're doing any better. They look like they're just going down a little bit. Interesting stuff. Platinum is used in dentistry. Oh, it is used in dentistry. Okay. Well, I wonder why Mr. Lamar wasn't able to get a platinum crown. Well, it's used. I know it's used in for the tools, right? Like the drills and stuff, like drill bits. But is it used as fillers and crowns and stuff like that? Azure? I don't know enough about dentistry to really speak on that matter. All right, Mr. Bob says, Shadowwork, do you have a channel? I don't know if Shadowwork does have a channel. I haven't ever really checked that out. Let's see. Guess we can click his name, right? Let's see what it takes us. All right. Yeah, he's got some stuff. He posts. A little bit here and there. Shadowwork, yeah. That's pretty cool. I hadn't known that before. All right. Mr. Kyle said, read any good books lately? I'm not a big reader, honestly. I mean, I read the Bible as much as I can, or I try to, but as far as reading many other books, I'm not a big reader. I'm going to be honest with you. I like to do my research online and stuff like that and read articles and stuff, but As far as just books, I really am bad about that. I probably should be better about it because that's how people get smarter and wiser. But I guess I haven't reached that stage in life yet. Or I don't know if I ever will, to be honest. Azure Blue said, my son is a third-year dental student. Very interesting. Yes, platinum is mixed with other metals, 4 crowns. Ah, interesting. Using it as an alloy or what have you. I hadn't thought about that, but that would be probably a pretty smart move for platinum overall. Mr. Shadowwork said, I do, but I haven't made any videos in a while. Was just playing around. Yeah. All right, Mr. Lamar said, thanks, Azure Blue. I will ask my dentist again. Yeah, be sure to do that and just kind of like mention that, hey, I kind of heard that it is possible to use platinum in dentistry. So, like, why don't y'all do that? And just see what they say. Sometimes it could be, Lamar. I don't know your dentist, so I'm not going to speak upon them specifically. But some dentists have deals with certain suppliers and distributors and blah, blah, blah. So perhaps they could get you what you want. It just doesn't benefit them monetary-wise enough, so they don't do it. Or I don't know what. It could be a myriad of things, but that could be one thing. So you might want to just kind of seem pretty intent on getting platinum, and then maybe they'll be willing to work with you. Again, I don't know your dentist, so I can't really speak upon them. I just know that some people in the medical field and dental field and whatever field sometimes use the suppliers that they have the best deal with or relationship or what have you. All right, Mr. Kyle said, I'm not much of a big reader either, but I started reading Illegal Tender, which is about the 1933 double eagle gold coin that was stolen from the mint. I'm really enjoying it. I'll have to take a look at that. In fact, I'll write that down because that might be something worth reading. Let's see. Illegal Tender. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Definitely will have to keep that in mind. All right. Let's see here. Azure Blue said, Gel&Co is the IG dental metal supplier. Interesting. Gel&Co. I hadn't heard of that company before you just mentioned them, but I could look into them if I ever needed dental work that required like metal being put in my mouth. But honestly, I'm more of one of the ones who just gets like the porcelain crowns and fillings and stuff like that. I've never been big on the metals in my mouth. I've always fancied the idea of it, but I just haven't really kind of made that jump. All right, we got 14 people watching. Be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out a whole bunch. Appreciate all y'all being here today. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. Overall, it's been a good little stream, I think. It's been a good stream. We've been streaming for about 47 minutes. We've been going strong. There are gold and silver Gel&Co bonds on eBay. Bars. Oh, interesting. I guess that would be like excess supply they have or something. Or perhaps when they make a crown, they have leftover metal and they just melt it down and then sell it. That's not a bad little side hustle, I guess, if you will. But that's pretty interesting. They have actual bars from Gel&Co. That is interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. All right. Let's take a look here. All right. Actually, I can take a look at that right now. Gel&Co bars. All right. Oh, they do. Interesting. Wow. I had never heard of that before you just mentioned it. All right. Mr. Lamar said, Kyle Amoroso. I think I remember seeing a documentary on the Smithsonian Channel about the stolen 1933 gold double eagles before. Yeah, I got to say that had to be a very fascinating period in history to sort of research a little bit, I think, because everyone talks about, oh, that's going to happen again, but nobody was actually alive when it happened. So that's probably pretty interesting to look at. Well, I guess maybe there's a few people left over from that time period, but they're slowly dwindling away in numbers. All right. That double eagle story must learn about thing. That double eagle story is a must learn about thing. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's very interesting. What went on back then? I bet you, I bet you it'd be worth a pretty penny if they ever came out with that coin. I guess it would have to come from a different generation or something. But even then, the U.S. government might try to confiscate it. Who knows? I'd love to read about that story though, so I'll definitely be taking a look into that. Shadowwork said, "I got a guy with a dental lab. I'll have to ask him about platinum." Okay, yeah, definitely ask him and see if he, you know, that could be an interesting relationship to build is with a dentist that uses precious metals because I guarantee they've got like leftover stuff that they probably just send off to a like refinery or something for like bottom dollar prices. And if you could get in good with that and you were someone who could smelt metals yourself, that might be worth looking into. Although platinum's a very difficult metal to smelt, if you will. All right. Azure Blue said, I spent 24 years on Wall Street after law school, but have been buying metal coins since I was 7 years old. Very cool. Very, very cool, Azure Blue. Wow. That's pretty incredible, if I'm being honest. That's cool. You stuck with it all this time, though. I'm sure you bought way back when it was worth dang near $1 per eagle. Maybe not that far back, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right. Kyle Amoroso said it sold at auction 2021 for record-breaking 18.9 million. Wow, that's pretty incredible. What an amount! I wish I had 18.9 million to just drop on a coin. Oh, okay. So the coin. So the coin was. Wait, the only one legally allowed to be owned. It's a interesting. Okay. All right. Don't spoil it too much. Don't spoil it too much because I might actually pick that book up. Illegal tender. That sounds very interesting. I'll definitely have to check that out. You've already got me interested in this book, so I definitely gotta figure out where this is at. All right, all right, all right. More about what goes on now and government corruption. Interesting. So I guess it has to do, or it can relate to today. Interesting, man. Fascinating, fascinating stuff. For sure. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Let's see, let's see. Well, thank you, Kyle. I do appreciate that. Thanks for the suggestion, my friend. For sure. All right, Lamar said, I think Saudi King owns one of those 1930. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, honestly, at all. The amount of money they got over there is just absolutely insane. Insane stuff. Azure Blue said, that's cool. It's been a lifelong passion. Yeah, that is pretty cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool to speak to a stacker who's been around for a little while and has been doing it the whole while, if you will. All right, for sure. It's very cool stuff. All right, I wouldn't put it past the Saudis to own daggum near everything with that oil money. I tell you what, we need to quit giving them the oil money, if I'm being honest, but this ain't a political channel, so we ain't gonna go there. But yeah, they got so much money over there, it's crazy. Crazy stuff. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, all right. Let's see here. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? All right. The government gifted it to the king. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. All right. Plastic can be turned back to petroleum pretty easily. Huh, I hadn't even thought about that use for plastics. But that could be an interesting thing. I wonder why they don't do that. All right, Kyle Amoroso said, I got my first silver coin when I was in elementary school from a family friend. I didn't end up getting more involved with precious metals until 2021, though. Interesting. That's cool. That's a cool little story, though, Kyle. It's better than my story. I mean, some of y'all already know my story about my start, but my granddad got or gave me a silver eagle for every birthday and Christmas growing up from like birth to like basically when he died. And when I was a little kid, I didn't know that it was worth more than $1. So I bought like a little toy at the gas station with like 6 or 7 eagles when I was like 6 years old, like way back in the day. Um, and uh, and it just like it was rough. But that was kind of how I started to figure out what precious metals were. Was after I used them, I didn't want to use them anymore because I thought they were cool, and I just kept them over the years. And then I was like, "What's this all about? What are these things, anyways?" They just some novelty. And then I was like, "Oh, there's this whole precious metals world." Started collecting in the '60s. Wow, Mr. Bob. Wow, I bet your collection is phenomenal. Unless there was some event where you decided to trade a lot of it, but I still bet you have some very, very, very cool stuff, and I know you do, especially with those wildlife series coins. But I bet you have some very, very cool stuff in your stack. I would love to see that one day. I don't know. You don't really make videos much, but if you ever decided to, I bet you'd have one of the best channels with one of the most extravagant stacks known to man. But that's pretty cool, Mr. Bob. That's very, very cool that you've been stacking since way back then. You've been stacking since money was actually made out of silver. I guess if it was early '60s, anyways. That's incredible. All right, Lamar said an old lady who was a family friend gifted me a silver piece dollar around 1980 when silver was at $50. I took it to my kindergarten class, and I can't. Oh man, oh man, Lamar, that's rough. That is rough stuff, man. Woo, that just hurts. Let me guess. Let me guess. Some kid had a like candy bar or something, or was it like stolen from you? Which one was it? Did you use it to buy a candy bar from a kid, or did a kid just swipe it from you? Or did you lose it in the sandbox? Because I think you said yeah, kindergarten. Okay, yeah. How did that end up missing in action, Lamar? We'd love to hear that story. Let's just hope it wasn't a 1921. Well, that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, peace dollar. Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't a 21. Dang, that would make it burn even more. That'd be real unfortunate. Hopefully it was like 22 or 23. Because if it was a 21, then that would hurt. Yeah, I'd like to have one of those $1921. What are those things going for today, anyways? Let's see here. Let's see what the lowest price one on eBay is. 1921 peace dollar. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. 1921 year. We'll go to year. We'll go to 21. Let's see what everyone's saying in the chat. I don't remember what happened. I know I just showed it to a bunch of kids, but I have no idea what happened to it. Dang. That's unfortunate. That really stinks, man. But at least somebody introduced you to precious metals and you were able to learn about it a little bit beforehand. You know, because a lot of kids these days, and even back then, they have no idea uh, anything about precious metals. You know, I talked to my dad about being born in the '50s, and he's like, I didn't even know money had silver in it. Like, and I'm like, what? But a lot of people are just kind of clueless on the matter, unfortunately. All right, 1921 peace dollar. Yeah, that's got to be fake. Oh, round. All right, let's see. I'm trying to find. Okay, here's one. Well, that's a pocket piece. All right, where is the lowest price 1921 peace dollar? Because I'm kind of curious what they go for these days. But all right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do PCGS. You know, NGC, all the regular stuff. I don't really know. Well, we're looking at PCGS. All right. Well, 155 for a 21. That's not bad. Cleaned, but that's not too terrible. But that's triple what silver was worth back when you lost that one, so that'd be unfortunate. All right. Let's see. Mr. Bob said, even in the late 60s, there was a lot of silver in circulation. I traded in a silver certificate. Wow. Incredible. Traded in silver certificates for silver dollars. Wow, Mr. Bob. That's just unreal thinking about that. That's so cool, though. I mean, that really, really is. So was it a big deal in the news when they took the silver out of money, or was it like everyone was just like, who cares anyways, right? What was the general attitude the people of America had towards that? Did anybody actually care, or was it only like a small group of people who actually cared? Shadowwork said, I was given a 1996 Silver Eagle when I was a kid. I started stacking Eagles in 21. Very nice, very nice. Very, very cool. 96, isn't that the key date? I think that's the key date, isn't it? Or is it 98? I think it's 96 though. Wow, somebody really didn't know what they had if they gave you a 96. I think gold was only redeemable at the DC Federal Reserve. Well, no, well, you go back far enough, and the money was made out of gold, so there was that. But it wasn't in the 60s. That was pre-33, obviously. All right. Kyle said PCGS price guide says 300 to 1,000 for XF to low MS grades. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. Extremely fine to mint state. Okay. All right. Shadowwork said, I think gold was only redeemable. Yeah, I don't know about that, Shadowwork. I really don't know. I haven't looked too much into that. Kyle said, I remember asking my grandparents. They didn't seem to care about removing silver from circulation. Yeah, I got to believe that had to be the consensus, because politicians don't do things unless they think they can get away with it. And I got to believe that the majority of people didn't care one way or another if they took the silver out of money by the time they actually took it out. All right, we're getting a little dry here, but we'll go for a few more minutes, I suppose. We've been streaming about 62 minutes, so just a little over an hour. We got about 12 people watching right now, so thank y'all. Be sure to hit that like button for sure if you're new to the stream. Really helps me out a whole bunch, whole bunch. So be sure to do that. We'll probably keep streaming here for a little while longer. All right. Shadowwork said, yeah, it is a key date capped in the box with COA. Wow. He got them all for his friends' kids in 1996. Not sure what happened to the others. Huh. Interesting. Man, that was a smart man, though, probably, because no one probably cared about the key date two or three decades ago. And yeah, so he got in at the right time. Kyle said, dinner time. Have a good night, Platinum Bees. Good talking to you. Well, thank you, Kyle. I do appreciate you stopping by the live stream today. And be sure to catch us on the future ones, my friend. And enjoy your dinner and enjoy your night. And thank you. All right. Lamar said, I remember my dad told me in the 1960s when silver was taken out of our coinage, he was hoarding his coins whenever he got them in change. And he told me in 81 to hold on to my copper pennies. Very nice. Very, very smart man. Because those copper pennies, you go and open a roll at the bank right now, and you'll find maybe about 20% copper, and then the rest are not copper. So they're going away very, very quickly. And not as fast, obviously, right now, because it's only worth about 2 pennies for every penny, or 3 pennies, or whatever it is. A couple more pennies. No one's really going through the pennies right now. But enough people are hoarding them, and enough of them are being melted down or lost or whatever, that it's about 15 and 20% of every roll has copper in it. So stack those things while you can. I always check my pennies anytime I get change at a store or what have you. All right, Mr. Bob said, I bought several $5 commemorative coins for $75. They are nearly a quarter ounce. Very cool. Very cool stuff, Mr. Bob. Congrats on your purchase. Smart man. Yeah, smart man for sure. Yeah, Lamar. Your dad was a very smart man. Indeed. All right. Just dropping those emojis. Fire. That is what your dad's is. He is an eagle. All right, bismuth is my long speculative play. Interesting. Haven't looked too much into bismuth, but I could see it being a thing, for sure. So it's worth speculating on, for sure. I think all precious metals, especially the platinum group metals, not just palladium and platinum, but all of them are really speculative plays, but can turn out pretty good if you're willing to wait or just watch closely enough, if you will. Mr. Bob said you are doing good to find 7 copper cents in a roll. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very rare. Very, very rare. You're 5, 6, 7. You might find a wheat or two. I mean, it's not very common. The more of the new stuff they make, the less of the old stuff you're gonna find. All right, Lamar Avery said, I remember there was still a lot of copper pennies in my change up until about 10 years ago. Then more of them were disappearing in circulation. Yeah, more people are getting wise and hoarding them things. Or they're just getting lost, because they are old, right? They've been in circulation for 40 years. What's the chance a coin lasts 40 years in circulation, right? When they were taking the quarters when they were taking the silver out of coinage, you probably weren't finding barbers in your coinage anyways, right? Or really standing liberties or mercuries. Maybe you were finding some, but you probably weren't finding a whole bunch. So I think it kind of applies to this as well. Maybe Mr. Bob can chime in. How often did you find mercs and mercury dimes and standing liberties in your coinage, Mr. Bob, back when they were taking the silver out? Were they common or were they already rare back then before they even took the silver out? Because they were old coins, average of 10 wheat cents in a box. Wow, that's pretty crazy. That's gotten worse than even I remember. I remember I used to roll hunt the pennies a little bit here and there, but I didn't get too deep into it. But I remember it being more than that. That's quite astounding. All right, Shadowwork said in 2020 it cost a dime to make a nickel. Wow, that's pretty crazy. But that makes sense. I mean, everything was up, and everything's gone up since then, really. Zinc will eventually they'll just go to a digital dollar. I mean, it just is what it is. Or they'll just figure out a way to print change on paper, right? Like you'll have a 50-cent paper bill or something, or a 1-cent bill or something. Or they'll just figure out a way to, the Fed will probably just tax you the extra change, right? So they'll just round everything up to the nearest dollar and call it a tax that pays for education of not Americans, probably. So, because that's how the government works. They like to take your money and just waste it. All right, a lot of mercs, few barbers. Okay, few barbers. What about standing liberties, Mr. Bob? Standing liberties or Walker half dollars? And how common were half dollars back in the 60s? Did people actually use them or did they not even use them back then? I'm kind of curious about that as well. Because in my lifetime, I've never seen them in high demand or high use. All right, Lamar Avery said, I wonder how many people were coin roll hunting at the bank in 1980 when silver was at $50. Well, yeah, that was probably an interesting time period too. And that would be interesting to look at from a historic standpoint of 40 plus years ago. All right, all right. Shadowwork said, any U.S. coinage is better store of value than its cash equivalent. Yeah, it is. It really, really is, just based on what it's made out of. The cash is just what? Cotton, right? It's printed on cotton. I think they say that. And so, yeah, obviously, used halves frequently. Okay, so they were a common thing back in the 60s. Very interesting. Very interesting stuff. What about Walker halves? Were they common or was it just Franklin's and Kennedy's, typically, back in the 60s? Ah, there he is, Niels Han Dynasty. Finally joined the live stream just in time. We were looking to wrap it up at some point. Not yet. No worries, Niels Han. You still got some time to chill with us a little bit. But we have been going for about an hour and 10 minutes here. So thanks for joining the stream, man. For sure. Niels Han in the house. He is a platinum bull till the day he dies. All right, we got 10 people watching right now. We've lost a few, but that's all right. We're going to keep it rolling, at least for another probably 15 minutes or so. Just got home from work. Very nice, Niels Han. Very nice. Hopefully work wasn't too bad for you. Walkers too. Okay, Mr. Bob. Okay, so you were able to find walkers in your change and stuff. That's so cool. I wish I lived during that time. I didn't, unfortunately, but I wish I did because I feel like that'd be a very, very cool thing to be a part of, using half dollars and silver coins in our money, exchanging silver certificates. It just seems so cool to me, the idea of it all. Shadowwork said, and all coinage is issued by the federal government, not the Federal Reserve. Interesting. I hadn't thought about it being separate than paper money, but that is very interesting that you note that. Homestead Aquarius dropping back in the chat. I know, Neil's Han decided to join, which is great. We love having Neil around. Neil is a platinum bull for sure. He is one of my loyal followers, comments on almost every single one of my videos, has joined pretty much every single live stream I've done in some capacity. So we definitely appreciate Neil around here, and he is a platinum bull for sure. So any platinum bull is a friend of the platinum beast. That is for sure. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we got going on here. Hi, Homestead Aquarius. Yep, indeed. And all coinage is issued by the federal government. I hadn't even thought about that, it being different from where paper money is issued, but it makes sense though. Makes a lot of sense. All right, all right. But yeah, we've been talking about some interesting stuff, Niels Han, for sure. For sure. Platinum is on discount right now for sure. If you're going to buy precious metals, buy platinum. Just do it. It just makes way too much sense. When it drops below $900 an ounce, I tell you what, it doesn't get any better than that. Because it could very well end up back at its $1,000 price point within no time at all, and you'd really be wishing you bought some below $900. That is for sure. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to have Ian from Arc Silver as a guest on my live stream Sunday. Very cool. I'll try to catch that. I'll be away from my home, so I wouldn't be able to join you or anything, but I'll try to catch that on my phone and see if I can join you all in the chat and just watch it as much as possible. But that'll be interesting. I'll keep that in mind, Niels Han. Do you have that posted? Do you have that already posted, or is it not posted yet? Let's see here, because I'll set a reminder for that if it's already posted, as far as being a scheduled event on your channel. And is it on the Niels Han Dynasty channel, or is it a different one? Because I think you mentioned you had 2 channels maybe. Shadowworks said 100 boxes of nickels worth 0 premium from your bank. Literally need to back the truck up, though, because boxes weigh 20 pounds. Well, I drive your standard lifted redneck southern pickup truck, so I got the truck. I just got to go to the bank. Man, that'd be funny. Yeah, just load them nickels up in the back of the bed. Oh, I could see it now. The bank. Their reaction to something like that. That would be absolutely hilarious. $100 boxes of nickels with 0 premium from your bank. Yep. I mean, that's a solid way of stacking the copper. That's for sure. What's a nickel? What's a nickel's value in copper right now? Niels Han. Hi, Bob. Yep. Everybody saying hi to Neil. Neil saying hi to everybody. Let's see here. Niels Han. Let me see if you got that scheduled live stream. Yeah, better just load them nickels on back of the truck. I just tell them I like to play with my money when they ask what I'm doing with all those nickels. Just tell them, like, you know how when people say, if I had a nickel for every time, I just hand people nickels all day whenever they say that. That'd be hilarious. That would actually be a hilarious joke, I think. I think that'd just be absolutely hilarious. For sure. All right. Let's see. Yes, indeed. All right. Is it a Ford Platinum pickup? Oh, Mr. Bob coming in with the jokes. I wish I drove a Platinum. No, it's a Ford, though. It's a Ford. But it's not a Platinum. It's just your standard XL redneck special, honestly. It's just extended cab. It's not even a full crew cab. It's not like all these soccer moms riding around. It's just a extended cab pickup truck. 4-wheel drive, lifted on 37-inch tires. I mean, it's real redneck, that's for sure. But it's not a platinum, unfortunately. That would be hilarious and very fitting for me. All right, Lamar said about 10 years ago, I bought 2 $100 boxes of nickels from the bank. Very cool. Very cool. And it's still worth $200. But actually, it's worth more than that in copper. Lamar Avery knows shadow work. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Shadow work. You know, nickels, they say you should have an emergency fund. I look at precious metals as a little bit of that, but you probably should. It probably is smart to have like some emergency cash on hand. And so if you think about it, if you want to have an emergency like $1,000, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have $1,000 in nickels, right? Because it's $1,000 at the end of the day, in case you just need absolute liquidity and have no time at all to liquidate anything. You would have $1,000, and you would also have nickels and copper. So if copper ever just went to the moon, you flip that, you keep $1,000 in your savings or your emergency fund, and you just reap the profits. So that's actually not a bad thing to do. They also weigh a lot, so they probably make good weights for like a safe. If you store things in a safe, and you want that safe to be heavier than the earth itself, just fill the base of it with nickels. That would be pretty funny. Then the robbers bust it open and all they see are nickels and they just take off. All right. Let's see here. And they're still sitting in your garage. Very nice, Lamar. Very nice. Hold on to those things dang near as long as you can. Yeah, Platinum F Series would be sweet for the channel. Yeah, it would. That would be pretty cool. Here's my latest pickup, guys. It weighs 2,000 pounds of platinum, or 5,000 pounds, or however much a Ford F-150 weighs. Or a Ford F-250. Man, I traded in my 6,000 pound for an 8,000 pound. Oh, man. It's too much, too much. Yeah, that would be pretty funny, though. All right. Well, we've been going for about 77 minutes. I'll probably make it a flat, even 80 minutes. So we got a couple minutes left here, but I appreciate everyone for stopping by today. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out for as long as y'all did. I do appreciate it. All right, shadow work with the sticker design is a wrap. Yeah, that'd be pretty epic. A platinum F-150 or F-250 wrapped like the Platinum Beast sticker. That would actually be pretty cool because I love the grayscale flag anyways. So having that with like an eagle, that would actually be pretty phenomenal. And funny enough, my truck is actually, without giving too many identifying features, my truck is actually like this gray color. So it really would just need some black striping or something. And I wouldn't even have to wrap the whole thing because it's already gray. I don't know. That would be interesting to do, for sure. I definitely wouldn't want to let everyone know that I've got thousands of dollars in platinum, though. So don't come after me. So it might not be the best idea, but that would be pretty interesting. All right. But yeah, we've been rolling and rocking here for quite a while now. Like I said, we'll make it an even 80 minutes for y'all, which leaves us about a minute and a half left. Yeah, shadow work. Homestead said you should always have actual cash on hand and in abundance. Cash is king. Yeah, Homestead. Having some liquid cash is definitely good. Definitely good to have some on hand. All right, how many viewers did we get? Well, I don't really know. I don't know how to check how many we got. We're sitting at 10 people watching it right now with 18 likes, so we probably got 40 or 50 people popping in and out. That's usually about what it says when I stop the stream. But I appreciate everyone for stopping by, especially my members like Homestead and Travis and y'all. Y'all are great. Thanks, y'all. And even if you're not a member of the channel, that's okay too. I love having all of y'all around and all of y'all pop in. But I do appreciate it, and I'm getting a little dry in the mouth here, so we'll probably cut it off here after 80 minutes of streaming. But it's been fun, y'all, and I've enjoyed talking with y'all about just all different kinds of things. I love doing these live streams because it gives me time to kind of just converse with my most loyal viewers, which are y'all. So thank y'all always. And with all that being said, till next time, we'll see y'all.